That's it, baby. Sugar Show stays undefeated. I mean, there's like this, but there's like that. We got obviously the big fight coming up, Tommy Fury, Jake Paul. I'm pretty excited, dude. It's like really close.
I know, but I wanted the weigh-ins to happen, and then I'll be like, okay,
Yeah.
it's happening.
Weigh-ins will be good.
You know, I feel like Tommy might be like, I don't like the weigh-in rules, and then back out. Next thing you know, he's fighting
Mike
Tyron
Perry.
Woodley. Oh yeah, Mike Perry is the
I
backup.
wonder if he's on standby. I mean, I'm sure he is, but it looks like they're both in Saudi.
Yeah.
They're there. They're in shape. They're ready to go. I've been kind of doing watching a little bit. Top Rank's been doing a good job putting out content leading up to this fight. I've been seeing it on YouTube, clicking on some stuff. Top Rank. Scroll through it a little bit. You know, interesting fight here.
Yeah, you're obviously a Jake Paul fan, but what do you think's gonna?
That's a good question. I think Jake is a little bit quicker. I think Jake hits a little bit harder. Just from the little bit of stuff I've watched on Tommy, I did watch a little bit before I talked about him because people hate when I start talking about fights. I'm like, you didn't even watch. But yeah, well, you're right. I did watch a little bit of Tommy, and he looks like a decent boxer. He's a good boxer, I would say.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like he has that snappy, ba-boom, like that jaw-dropping, holy shit, ba-boom, speed or power. You know what? Early prediction. Well, not that early. Prediction. I think Jake's gonna come in early and get hit a few times. Coming in too fast, not you know what I mean? I think Tommy's gonna be a little bit more technical early on in the rounds. It is 8 3-minute rounds, I believe. I think Jake, I think he's been through the tougher fights. He's fought the better boxers. Like when you look at their resumes, Jake's fought better guys. He's also, Tyron Woodley, and then Anderson Silva was a good test. He was tricky. He was a southpaw. Tommy's orthodox. Tommy's gonna be big as Jake, if not maybe bigger.
It looks a little bigger.
It could play a role. Who's going to be in better shape? That's what it comes down to. Who's dedicated their life to boxing over the last 6 months more? Probably Jake.
Yeah.
Who's dedicated their life to boxing the last 8 months, 12 months, year, 2 years? Jake probably has. So I think that will play a role going into this fight. I think Jake's going to get the job done. I don't know if I'm allowed to bet on these.
On boxing?
Yeah, it's like, you know what I mean?
I think you are. I think that was a pretty UFC focused.
I wonder. You know what I mean? Even if I wasn't, I'm allowed to pick, maybe put an entry in the more or less category of punches landed.
Yeah.
I think
well, you've always wanted to go to jail and get a sweet little mug shot, so maybe you just send it.
That is
anyways.
true.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
lost a $50 bet. Entry.
Yeah, you bet 50, lost it, go to jail. Pretty good.
Let's look at the more or less over here. So Jake Paul here. Do you think he lands more or less than 70.5 punches?
Gosh, 8 rounds.
It's hard to guess.
24 minutes.
I know. It's like, is it going to be an 8-round slugfest, kind of like Anderson Silva, or is Jake going to land that bomb on Tom?
The bomb on Tom. I don't think he lands the bomb on Tom.
Or is Fury going to land Samiri on Paul Arie? Damn it, that one wasn't as good as bomb on Tom.
As good, it was terrible.
But Tommy Fury, 62.5 punches, more or less. It's hard. It's really hard to say. It's more or less is tricky, but it is fun. I like doing it. It makes it more fun.
I'm gonna go both less.
Both less, eh?
I think it's gonna be a quick night, one way or the other. I don't know why.
You know what I mean? Let me see what a 40 on it does.
You know what?
40 gives you 120, so 80.
Did you hear Tyson came out and said if Tommy loses, it's pretty much over for his career?
I think I think Tyson said if either of them lose, it's over for both of them.
Yeah. I think Jake still has that it factor that could.
But does he have it as much? I know he still has the it factor, but does Jake going and fighting like a Nate Diaz if he loses, is it as big? I think it's still as big depending on how he loses, if he does lose. And does Jake still have that hunger on like, I can be the best in the world if he goes out there and loses to Tommy? Tommy says if his goal, which it is to be a world champion, he should have zero issue beating Jake Paul. So and it's so tricky to say because a fighter can go out there and say anything.
Right.
And that doesn't mean they mean it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Henry Cejudo can say he wants to fight me on camera all day. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't mean he means it. Speaking. What's up, Sugar Squad? If you like this video, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and click down below to check out the full episode and subscribe to be a part of the journey.